Hello Year 1! Today we're going to be looking at our number bonds to 20. Now if you remember, the word number bonds means two numbers that add together to make another number, and today all those numbers are going to add together to make 20. Let's look at those star words. Our star words today are number bond, that's what I've just explained, part whole, tens and ones. So let's see how many of those you can use today. Right, let's start by warming up those brains with a little power up. What we're doing today is working out what numbers are being shown on the screen, and I want to see if we can do it with our new skill of counting on. So think about how many are here and then count on to find the rest. Then think about how many are being represented on the first dice and then count on to find out how many there are in total. I'd like you to pause the video now and have a go at that on your own. Have you done that? Amazing. Now let's work out the answers together. So I know that this must be a group of 10 because my tens frame is full up. So I don't need to count them. I'm going to start from 10 and then count on to see how many ones there are. Are you ready? Let's go. So 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Well done. There are 18 in total. Great job if you got that. Right, let's look at the next one. How many is being shown on the dice? Brilliant, 6. So I don't need to count them, I can just see that. And I'm going to count on from 6 to see how many there are in total. Are you ready? So there's 6 here, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Brilliant, there are 12 in total. Right, let's discover today's learning. Our question today is asking us, how many more cars would need to drive in to have 20 cars in total? Let's look at this picture here and start by thinking, how many cars are there at the moment? See if you can use that skill of counting on that we just practiced to find how many cars there are in the car park now. Pause the video and have a go. Have you done that? Fantastic. Let's count them together. So this looks just like my tens frame, doesn't it? So I know there must be 10 cars here already. Right, let's count on these ones here and see how many there are in total. So 10, 11, 12, 13. At the moment, there are 13 cars, but I need to know how many we need to add to 13 to make 20. Over here, I can see this has been put in my part whole model for me. We know the amount that we're trying to get to, 20, is going to be our whole, and at the moment we have 13. What I would like you to do is think about what we could use to help us to find the answer. What objects could we use to help? Have a little think with the person you're with and pause the video. Have you done that? Amazing. Let's see the types of things that I thought we could use to find the answer. So I thought we could either use our tens frame or our number line. Let's start with using our tens frame. So can you see what I've done here? I've represented the amount of cars that we knew we had with my red counters. So I knew we had 13, I can see that down here. And I've put my group of 10 and I counted on 11, 12, 13. So if I want to find out how many more cars I need, I would need to fill up the rest of this tens frame, because once I've done that we would reach 20. Are you ready? Let's fill up the rest of that tens frame. Brilliant. Now what could I do to find out the answer, my next part? I've filled up my tens frame. How does that help me? Fantastic. I could count the yellow counters, and I know however many yellow counters there are is the amount that I added to 13 to make 20. Are you ready? Let's count those yellow counters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Fantastic. So we started with 13, we put on 7 more counters, so 13 plus 7 must make 20. Fantastic. That is one way we could have done it, but we could have also used this over here, our number line. Now I know from our learning in school that if I have a part and a whole, I can't add them together, but I can find the difference. So I need to find out how many jumps there are in between 20 and 13. So I'm going to start at 20 and draw in all the jumps to get to 13. Are you ready? I'm going to do that. Brilliant. I've drawn all of those jumps that it takes to get to 13. Now, to find the difference, what would I need to do? Amazing. I would need to count how many jumps I did. So you ready? You're going to count those jumps with me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Brilliant. That 13 plus 7 equals 20. So I can put that into my part whole model. I know that I would need 7 more cars in my car park to make 20. And one set of number bonds to 20 are 13 plus 7. Okay, let's look at our next question. How many more milk cartons would I need if I wanted 20 cartons in total? What do I need to do first? Incredible. I need to count how many milk cartons I have at the moment. So you ready? Let's do that together. How many do you think there are in this group? Brilliant. There's 10. So we don't need to count them. Let's just count on. So we've got 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So I know that at the moment I have 16. And if I look at my part whole model, I know we're making a number bond to 20, so that's the whole, and one of my parts that I have already is 16. Have a look over here. What are we using to help us today to find the answer? Amazing, we're using tens frames. And I need to begin by representing what I already know from the picture on my tens frame. So I'm going to put in that group of 10, brilliant, and count on to make 16. So I've got 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Now I've got my 16 milk cartons represented. What do I need to do to find the answer? Pause the video and tell the person you're with what I would need to do. Amazing. I would need to fill up that tens frame, because once I've filled it up, I will have 20 in total, and I can count how many more counters I needed to get to 20. So you ready? I'm going to fill up that tens frame. Right. How many more counters did I need to reach 20? Can you count them with me? 1, 2, 3, 4. Fantastic. So 16 plus 4 equals 20, and I know that 4 must be my other part. I would need 4 more milk cartons to get 20 in total, and another number bond to 20 is 16 plus 4. Okay, let's see our next question and find out our next number bond to 20. Our question says, how many more pens would I need if I wanted 20 pens in total? So, what do I need to do first? Tell the person you're with. Amazing. I need to count how many I've got at the moment. So, at the moment, I have, I can see this is actually less than 10. So I can't say this is a group of 10 and count on. I'm just going to count how many are there. Can you help me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 pens there at the moment, and I can see that in my part whole model. My whole is 20, that's the number we want to get to, and at the moment this part here is 8 because we have 8 pens. Now this time I don't have a tens frame, I've got a number line to help me, and I know that I'm going to be finding the difference between 20 and 8 to see what my missing part is. So I need to start on what number? Brilliant. It doesn't matter when you are finding the difference. You are counting the jumps in between. So you could start at 8 or you could start at 20 and draw those jumps in and count them. I'm going to start at 20 and go backwards to 8 to see how many jumps it took me. Are you ready? I'm going to put in those jumps. Fantastic. So I started at 20 and I finished at 8. Right, now that I've drawn in those jumps, does that mean I can have a cup of tea and leave? No, you're right. There is something else I need to do. I need to count how many jumps it took me to get between 20 and 8. So you ready? Let's count those jumps together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There were 12 jumps. So I must need 12 more pens. There we go. And I can also write this as a number sentence to find my number bonds. There we go. 8 plus 12 equals 20, and I know that 8 and 12 are a number bond to 20. So let's have a look at all those number bonds to 20 that we found together. We found that 16 plus 4 equals 20, 8 plus 12 equals 20, and 13 plus 7 equals 20. I wonder if any of this is looking a bit familiar to you. Have a think about the learning we did yesterday about our number bonds to 10. Is there any pattern or anything that you're noticing? Incredible. Let's put some of our number bonds to 10 underneath and see if that helps us notice a pattern. Are you ready? So here underneath I've put some of our number bonds to 10. 6 plus 4 equals 10, 8 plus 2 equals 10, and 3 plus 7 equals 10. Have a little pause of the video and discuss with the person you are with to see if you notice any similarities there. Keep that in your mind because this will really help us with tomorrow's lesson. Okay, your task for today is to help the robots complete the number bonds to 20. So here it's just like our part whole model. You have got 20 as your whole and one part, and you need to find out what the other part is. Now you can do that by making your own tens frames or making your own number line. It's up to you, whichever one you find easiest. The first one I have done for you here, so that is where you put the answer. Don't forget to send pictures to your teacher of your completed part whole models. Well done with your work of number bonds to 20. I will see you again tomorrow. Bye.